All right, good evening, friends. One last thing, and we're going to end up wrapping this up. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I respec. So the first thing that I think that you guys should remember is that you've got weapons and abilities and even spells that have certain requirements. And if you're not careful, when you go to respec, you go to do a rebirth here with Renala, you're going to mess around and not be able to do something. So the first thing we're going to do is let's look at our equipment. Strength of 5 is no problem. Dexterity of 13 should be no problem because I'm going to be still a dex build, but I'm going to write 13 down for dex. Arcane of 13 just to use Reduvia Dagger. All right, let's look at the Scorpion Stinger, just in case I want to use that. Again, strength of 6, no problem. Dexterity of 12, I've already got 13 for Reduvia Dagger. Let's go over, we still want to use this Claw Mark Seal, and I have to have a Faith of 10. That's not going to be a problem either. All right, let's look at the bow. Dexterity of 14, all right, cross off the 13. I need to be 14 now. Intelligence of 12, all right. Dexterity, strength of 10, all right, no problem. Now we also have another bow. Let's make sure we can use that. It's even better, 9 and 14, so that's an easy one, the regular longbow. All right, let's go down and remember that we still want to be able to use these weapons, right? So 7 and 12 is good, 6 and 12, 7, 12, and 14 for Faith. If we want to use the Urge Steel Dagger, don't necessarily need to care about that. 9 and 13, not a problem. We look at that one. There's Reduvia Dagger. Here we go. This is the new one, the Black Knife. It's 8, 12, and 18 for Arcane. So I got to change Arcane from 13 to 18. That one's tough. All right, let's go down. 13 and 9 is a piece of good. All right, so the Nox Sword is kind of my backup weapon if I gotta have some range. So 15 dexterity. We're at 14. Let's go ahead and move that up to 15. Of course, we're going to be way higher because we're a dex build. We're going to have a lot of that. All right, if you want to use any of these other items, just make sure this one requires a dex of 20 and 22, and we're going to be a dex build. Not a problem. Elena's Pole Blade. This one has some requirements, right? Strength of 12. Let's go ahead and write that one down. That's the highest strength requirement so far. Dexterity of 21. It went from 15 to 21. Right? And then Arcane of 19. Move that up to 19. All right. Pretty cool, right? Is there any other weapons we really can't live without? Dexterity of 14 for that one. No problem. All right. Pretty cool. The next thing that we should probably do is let's go here to the Grace and take a look and see what spells we want to use. All right. Memorize spell. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go to our inventory and get into our spells. All right. I don't really care about the glintstone spells. That's not my build. Even though they're cool, I got other people that can do that. If you want to use Unseen Blade, 12 intelligence. I've already got that as a requirement, not a problem. This is a 16 intelligence if I want to use Unseen Form. That might be good. I'm going to put that in like parentheses. If I have the points to spare, I'll try to get up to 16 in intelligence, but not required. Not a problem. All right. How about our incantations? All these are 10 faith, 10, 10, 10. That's 34 faith. I'm not going to have that much. 28 faith, probably not. 10. I don't care. Definitely want to have a minimum of 12 faith. Let's go ahead and move that up. I did something wrong. 12 faith. And if I wanted to do Black Flame Blade, I could at 17 faith. I missed something under the Black Blade. It should have been a faith weapon, wasn't it? It's 18 faith. I think I put arc. To use that after 18. I think Eleanor's Pole Blade might have been the arcane. Double check that one. It's dexterity of 21 and arcane is 19, so that's still right. Alright, so we're good on spells, we're good on weapons, nothing should really totally jam us up. Alright.
Is it thy wish?
Yep, we're going to be reborn. Rebirth.
Now.
Alright, let's go take this easy kind of from the beginning. Let's got to get to 12. We were already at that. By the way, in red means you went down. In white is where you started on the far left. So you can see I had 12. I'm moving back up to 12. That should still be good. Dexterity should be 21. I had 47. We're just going to leave it there for now. Intelligence, I need 12 at a minimum, but potentially 16. And faith, 18. Went way up on that. Went up 6 points. Arcane, 19. Going up 5 points. Oof. Difficult, right? Very difficult. Alright, let's go over here and look at vigor. I really liked having 45 vigor. I'm going to go to 40 because that's still pretty stinking good. And I'm going to hold there and take a look at what else I can do. I definitely want mind. I liked having about 18 mind. Endurance, I need at least 20. Alright. As we look at these things, I've got 81 spent out of 104. What's most important to me? Let's see if I can get this up to about 40. Alright, that's pretty nice. I got 4 points left. If you look at the top, it says level 104. I've used 100 out of the 104. I definitely don't need to raise any of these. I don't have the points to raise that, so forget that one spell, the unseen spell. I can live without 7 points for the time being. I'm going to put 2 points into that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put all 4 points into that. Eleanor's pole blade requires, some endurance to really use well. And I'm also thinking that we're going to need... let's go back. Let's make that 22. Let's make this 20. I think that the black knife uses the FP. So again, we're not going to be as powerful here. And you can look at armament number 1, 316. It went up not because of this. It went up because of that. Okay? That ability made my blades do better. Alright? Left armament went down considerably from 306 to 289. Like, what is that? 10, 11 points or something. 11 points would be 300. 17 points. This doesn't really affect that. And that went down a lot. So again, if we had more points to put in that, the bow would be better. Alright, we also lost a little bit of fire resistance. We lost a little bit of immunity. We're going from 314 to 312 is minuscule. For endurance, our stamina went down a little bit, and we can carry a little bit less weight. And we went from 1500 to 1581 to 1450. That's a hit. I think we'll survive it. Alright, this is what I'm going with. Now, here's the test. Right? We go back somewhere relatively safe. Let's say social selling. And we start playing with these things and make sure we can use them. Now again, the black knife has not been upgraded. That's going to cost me some money. And neither is Eleanor's pole blade. But let's just see if we can ready those things. So let's ready this black knife. And there you go. It can be readied. That's pretty cool. Let's go down and ready Eleanor's pole blade. And there you go. So there's black knife. If we choose to dominant hand that. There's Eleanor's pole blade. You can either two-handed. It's probably going to be the best way to use it, in my opinion. Now I'm going to tell you what, guys. Even though this weapon hasn't been upgraded, let me get my equipment ready. Even though we haven't really upgraded all this equipment, it's pretty stinking good. I'm going to go ahead and put this here. By the way, this has a neat special ability, but it is no longer doing blood loss. Pretty interesting. It's got Blade of Death on there. We're going to go try these out just for a moment. Apparently I failed to put my horse back up. There we go. So I like to come over here because we got lots of people to freaking beat up. Alright. So this is my L2 move. And that smacked him. Pretty cool, right? Alright, I see you there, partner. I missed him. Missed him again. Alright. Let's dodge him and hit him now. Alright, there you go. You can kind of see how cool that weapon ultimately is. Let's go to this and... Alright, you'll be first. Killed him. Killed him. So it does this pretty cool blast. And now there is some animation delay. And I am out of juice. Oftentimes there is a second attack. Pretty cool overall. Nothing particularly different in the special or the L1 attack. Pretty cool though. So the real question is do you like that animation? If you like the animation, stop blowing that horn, man. And that's what you got. Alright. That's just the beginning of the test. Let's do the real test. We killed all the scrubs. A two-handed North pull blade. Let's go ahead and hit this guy real quick. This is just the R1, pretty good. Pop, pop, pop. Pretty cool, right? So that's super good. Right, I've got a stinking knight cavalryman to deal with. See how he went down? Dropped it pretty nicely. And I gotta fight this guy too. Finish him off real quick. I'll finish this guy off. Alright, I needed a drink. Another guy. I'm not real good at it yet. Get off that guy. There we go. See how it's taken his life, by the way? I'm out. All right. Exciting, huh? So now I get to play with this guy. He's not going to move, so I'm going to see what kind of damage I can do. So we're going to put Reduvia in the right hand as well. While we're at it, why not? Let's put this in the right hand as well. Alright, so here's why. We're going to try all these different attacks. All should be in his chest so that it's consistent. So I'm going to use the special attack. How much damage? Alright, look at that. 400 damage, plus he's lost a little bit of life. That little gray bar, 500 damage, and I've not upgraded this at all. That's a lot of stinking damage. 500 damage. One shot from Reduvia, 500 damage. And Reduvia is greatly improved. One shot from Sacred Blade, 565, but it's also greatly improved. So again, once we get Black Blade really rocking and rolling, it's going to be awesome. Pretty excited about that, friends. Alright. The real question is, what am I going to use in the base hand? I'm just going to put that there for now. Here we go. That's what we're going to look like for the time being. Guys, keep your eyes on Black Blade, the deadliest of all assassins. He now has a super cool black knife. Kind of goes with his build. I got to get the rest of his armor, and he'll be ready to really rock and roll. I'm going to go do some improvements on it. We're going to see if we can get it above that 500 threshold with some Somber Stones, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.